After trying out the iScooter i9 and being mightily impressed by how good the scooter could be, considering how cheap it was, I started to get the itch for something a little faster. Enter the iScooter iX4. Fast, off-road, and yes, cheap. Welcome back to the VRC, and here we have a tech video featuring the iScooter iX4. But first, let me tell you about the VR giveaway. VR accessories brand Kiwi Design have kindly offered to give away 2 bundles of accessories for your Quest 2. 2 lucky winners will be receiving the amazing Kiwi Elite strap that isn't going to break like the official Oculus one. Just look how tough it is. The absolute best knuckle grips you can get for your Quest 2, and the excellent Kiwi Design facial interface. Great for comfort, great for not giving you rashes, and great for being wiped clean if it gets a bit sweaty. To be in with a chance of winning that amazing bundle, just make sure you subscribed, make sure you like this video, and then head over to the Kiwi Design Facebook page, give them a like too. And then you'll have to do one more thing, which I'll tell you about later in the video, not necessarily at the end as well, so keep on listening. The 2 winners of the last Kiwi bundle from our last tech video were Riot Octopus and iCmail. Reply to the pinned comment of this video so we can get your prizes to you. So let's do a quick unboxing of this scooter before we find out just how good it is. Unlike the iScooter i9, I'm happy to report there was no polystyrene to be seen, but it was very well packed and the scooter had no cosmetic damage. I'm reliably informed by my local e-scooter experts at Microscoot in Wolverhampton that it's a very high quality Mamba body. But why was I talking to Microscoot, I hear you ask? Well, when I received the scooter, it actually wouldn't work. The lights came on, but no power was getting to the motor. Microscoot, actually Microtech, the repair service, diagnosed a faulty controller and replaced it for me for a great price and extremely quickly. Incidentally, iScooter were very willing to send out a replacement controller from their Germany warehouse, so it would have been with me in less than a week, but I really wanted to crack on making the video. This kind of thing can happen, so it's understandable, but it's good that they were willing to put it right very quickly. So onto the scooter's specs, and the battery is a 48 volt 12.8 amp hour battery, which is good for about 25 miles range in good conditions, which is plenty for the kind of commute that people might make on something like this. I did a 10-mile trip on it and the battery still had 3 out of 5 bars, and it is the winter, so that does sound about right. Charge time is 4 to 6 hours and it weighs a pretty light 14 kilograms. The tyres are pneumatic, i.e. air-filled, as you'd want with an off-road scooter, and are 10 inches in diameter, so a decent size, and it's got 4-spring suspension, which means it's awesome for going over some very annoying bumps. As with the i9, the scooter came with a cool pouch, a toolkit, and a charger. The charger screws onto the side, and the charge port is covered with a rubber cap to stop the rain getting in. Being an off-road scooter, it really ought to have some water resistance, and luckily it does, as it's rated at IP54, which means you can splash it, you can rain on it, just don't go into water deeper than the deck. Who'd do that? Now let's head out to my unfinished conservatory to get a closer look at the scooter. So on the handlebars, which are nice and wide, it has a light switch which you can turn on and off the lights, which are nice and bright, rear and front. We have the computer, which is generally actually used on e-bikes, but it works perfectly well for this. Through this you can disable the speed limiter by pressing these 2 buttons, getting through all sorts of settings, including brightness of the LCD. But you go to the one where it's going to say something like 25 kilometers per hour, and you want to push that all the way up to 100, which thankfully you can go backwards to do, and then get back out of that, and then turn it off, and turn it back on again, and the speed limit will be removed. It's got, at the moment, 3 levels of assist, which actually can be increased by going into the settings like I just did, but 3 is fine. The first assist speed goes up to about, it's not an assist speed, this is meant for e-bikes, it's a power speed really, it just says assist because that's what e-bikes want. So the first one is about 11 miles an hour, the second one's about 16, and then the third one is the full speed. Now let's check out the no load speed. So I'm going to lift up the back wheel and push the accelerator and see how fast it can go, and hopefully I won't accidentally let go. There we go, you ready? And 30 miles per hour no load speed. Okay. It's meant to go up to about 28 with you on it, so we'll see if we can get up to that speed shortly. Let's see how it folds down. Folding down this bad boy is quite straightforward. All we need to do is pull this lever here down like that. That puts a bit of wobbliness into there, so then you can remove a little clasp like that, and then it simply comes down like so. Then the clasp goes back in and you can lift it up. Now let's find out if putting it back up is as easy as putting it back down. So again, we want to do it in reverse this time. So that little clasp down here, undo that, pop it back up, and then just push that up. Ta-da! Probably easier than the other one, to be honest. It's also got a nice back plate that you can rest your feet on. It's very nice, and a nice wide deck with rubberized cover. The deck is about 20 centimeters wide by 55 centimeters long. The handlebars, when unfolded, about 65 centimeters in length, or 24 inches. The weight capacity is about 150 kilograms, which is plenty, and I'm nowhere near that, and I'm pretty heavy. And it's got some nice fold down handlebars to keep it even more compact when you fold it away. Also, it is height adjustable, so let's see how far that goes up and down. So simply undo the safety clasp, which is fully adjustable, and it can go down pretty low, but the wires do hang around a bit there, and up, which is quite high actually. I'd probably be about there. Nice and secure. You can also see, compared to the iScooter i9, which I previously reviewed on this channel, check the links below for that video, it is a bit of a beast. But if you look at the adjustment, it will actually go, the handlebars will actually go lower than the i9, and obviously, as you can see right now, go higher. And I thought that scooter was big when I tried that. That's your standard sort of Xiaomi M365 type scooter, which is also very, very good. When folded down, there's not actually that much in it really. It's a bit longer, but because the handlebars will actually fold in like that, it's actually a bit narrower overall. The brakes work perfectly out the box and didn't need any adjusting. The brake levers also felt solid. The buzzer is nice and loud, if a little offensive to little old ladies on canal towpaths.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The side lights are fantastic and really light you up, keeping you much safer at night. I love the addition of the indicator lights, especially as it is a scooter you'd be tempted to ride on the road. Just like the i9, it has a brake light and the front and rear lights are really nice and bright. By the way, both the i9 and iX4 can be had at a really low price at the moment on the iScooter official website. As well as the current offers right now, you can get an extra £50 off by inputting my code 50VRC at the checkouts. This is on top of any current offers like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. When it isn't Black Friday, the lovely people over at iScooter will give you an even better discount code. So if 50VRC isn't working, it might be because they're using 80VRC to get £80 off. By the way, the i9 with my code and Black Friday sales is mega cheap right now, and it's a massive bargain, especially if you don't need to take your scooter off-road. I've done a review of that already, so check on the channel. I will put a link in the description below. So what's the difference though between the iX4 and the i9? Right, we're going to try something new today. So we're going to put my cousin Rick on the
what is this that we're using today?
Here's Rick, say hello.
Hiya.
So this is the iScooter i9, which is a 350 watt, your standard kind of commuter scooter that you see people on. So if you press the button, it should have a red light on, a green light. Okay, if you double tap, it goes red. So now this is in like full power mode.
Okay.
So if you hop on, go up there, careful on leaves, don't turn fast on leaves.
Very responsive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Really good. Really responsive.
See, I was very impressed when I got on that. I expected one like that to be a lot slower than it was.
I like the display. Really nice and sleek.
Yeah, it's cool display, and it's quite kind of premium looking.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, that.
Now this is the first time I've ever ridden.
That's the first time you've ever been on one.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool for like if you're going to work and you live in the kind of city or something. You can
Definitely.
You can fold it down, put it under the desk, and then come out. You know, if you haven't got to go too far. But go on, let's try the other one then.
Okay. Wow. I'll come back round on the road.
All right. Lost you. You tell the difference?
Oh God, yeah. Jeez, yeah. I like the stand on the back is definitely
It's cool, isn't it?
a lot more comfortable to the way you would ride, especially for an adult.
Yeah. There's just a lot more room on there, isn't there?
Yeah. So, considering it's quite long, the turning distance is really short as well.
Yeah. Should we take this one around then?
Yeah, definitely. I love it. I want one for myself now.
And obviously the iX4 is going to be faster than the i9 with the extra 150 watts of power, but how much faster? Let's do an old-fashioned drag race.
3, 2, 1, go. Alex got a bit of a push start there, but I'll give him that. I'm going to be in this slipstream though. So you can definitely see. Yeah, if you want.
So no pushing off?
No pushing off, just standing on.
Stand up and go.
Ready?
Right.
3, 2, 1.
Go. So since Daredevil Rick was with me to test the scooter on the streets of America, I thought I'd give him a much longer go as I tried to keep up on my unicycle.
Yeah.
So as we watch Daredevil Rick riding in America, the next thing you have to do if you want to win the VR goodies is simply leave a comment telling us what kind of crazy stunt you'd love to pull on an e-scooter. So like the video, make sure you sub to the channel, especially if you love VR and cool tech, and leave that comment below. Don't mention the giveaway though. I want people who have actually watched the video to have a chance of winning, and not some randoms who just want to say, oh, I want to be in a giveaway. Also, I might as well mention that I do have another channel dedicated to electric vehicles, so check out the EVRC, links below, if you want to see a lot more of the iX4 and the i9, as well as e-bikes and electric unicycles. Now back to the iX4, and it's worth mentioning that the scooter might come to you limited to 25 km/h, but that is extremely easily fixed with a little delve into the computer's settings. I've already done the first impressions of this iX4, and I am mightily impressed with it, considering it's not a mega powerful scooter in terms of wattage. 500 watts isn't massively powerful. You've got videos of people with scooters that go 6,000 watts, even more than that. For this, if I was commuting to work on this would be more than enough. Both myself and Rick really love the scooter. The i9 is great, but I really like the go anywhere abilities of the iX4. Okay, it's not super powerful, but if you have a commute that takes you through some mud and some grass, it's going to perform with honours. Plus the mudguard on the back did a really good job of keeping my coat clean, helpful if you're on the way to the office. The scooter does really well up hills even without a run up, and it can get up some really steep slopes. Let's see what this hill's like. Let's not get a run up. Look at that. It's quite a steep hill. And we're up it. The only problem I really had with the scooter that is in general riding, I only ever got to about 25 miles per hour. It's meant to be able to go 28 miles per hour or about 45 kilometers per hour. So we had to do some proper speed tests.
14, 16, 18, 19, 21, 23, 24. Come on. 26, 28. Let's go back. 28, but that was only downhill.
Whenever you're ready.
Twenty-six. Yeah.
And then the next day I decided I'd have one more go, so with a long run up and some Fred Flintstone acceleration, off I went. Go into that tunnel again, and I'm going to kick myself off. You ready? Kick off, kick off. 22, 23, 24. Tunnel coming. Oh, one coming. 24. Hope there's no one coming. There's no one coming. 29, 29, 29. Okay, so downhill it can get to 28 miles per hour. Maybe that's what they meant. I'm not totally sure. I might have to check with Microscoot just in case there's a setting or something in the speed controller that's making it not go fast enough. Oh, something to note is that this scooter is actually very upgradable since it is based on such a really good body. So for £200, Microtech did tell me they could bump this beauty up to 1000 watts. So let me know in the comments if you think I should. If you're in the Wolverhampton area, you should definitely check them out. They sell and repair scooters, and they also repair phones. Unlike the i9, the iX4 doesn't have any phone connectivity since the computer is a bit more basic. However, all the settings are still easily accessible, like changing from kilometers to miles, the speed setting, how many power levels there are, and various other things. The scooter is brilliant and I totally recommend it, and in fact I recommend e-scooters in general. If you've never ridden one, this was Rick's first try on one and we had a blast just cruising about. It's just a shame that the laws mean that you might not be totally comfortable taking them on the streets. In general, as long as you're not being a nuisance on one, police will probably leave you alone, so remember to give basically everyone else right of way, and of course wear the appropriate safety gear. The law in the UK is that they can only be ridden on public land with the landowner's permission, so if caught out in public you could have the scooter seized, and you can even get 6 points on your licence even if you're in primary school. Once again, I'd like to thank iScooter for sending the iX4 to review without any contracts to sign or needing to watch the video before I post it. All the views are mine and Daredevil Rick's, and our view is that the scooter's brilliant. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed that or found it helpful, do smash the thumbs up button, and thank you so much for watching to the end. If you are still here, you're helping YouTube spread the video love. Thanks also to Daredevil Rick for helping me get some good riding shots of the iX4 and also pushing it to its limits without me having to worry about me. Jess also thanks you. Sorry, Claire. If you're enjoying the electric transport content, then do check out the other channel, EVRC, where I basically ride around on EVs chatting about anything I can think of. Check the description below for the link. So definitely head over to the iScooter website and check them out. Thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully I will see you next time. That was a VRC Tech video. See ya.
You what? I hope you caught that.
I don't know.
I nearly come off.